हेलो फ्रेंड, वेलकम टू हाई स्ट्रीट टेक यूट्यूब चैनल। आज के पार्ट 8 में मैं आपको गेमिफिकेशन, कन्वर्जेंट एंड डिवर्जेंट थिंकिंग, प्रोजेक्ट बेस्ड लर्निंग एंड एक्सपीरियंटियल लर्निंग के बारे में बताऊंगा। उससे पहले आप हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करें, वीडियो को लाइक करें। चलते हैं अपनी वीडियो की तरफ। क्लासरूम गेमिफिकेशन इज़ एन इफेक्टिव वे टू टेक अ चाइल्ड्स लव फॉर प्ले एंड टर्न इट इनटू अ लव ऑफ लर्निंग. The benefits are huge. Gamification can help students focus and build essential skills. A 2011 study from South Korea also found that gamification keeps students motivated and engaged in the classroom. In order to effectively use gamification techniques in your classroom, start with your students. What do they like? Where are their learning needs? Are there any notable behavior issues? Other tips include structure problem effectively. Gamification works best when surrounded by clear rules and expectations. Make sure progress is invisible. If students can't see how far they come, they might get frustrated. Create a manual. Make a resource for students that explain the game's rules and scoring system. If you want more example and techniques for gamifying your classroom, read how to gamify your classroom in 5 easy steps. Convergent and divergent thinking. Convergent thinking start with information. Convergent know a solution. Divergent thinking start with a prompt, generate many solutions. Convergent and divergent thinking are two terms coined by American psychologist J.P. Guilford in the 1950s. Convergent thinking means understanding how separate pieces of information can be used to each one solution. It's usually reserved for first or second depth of knowledge (DOK) levels and can be used to answer questions that require a limited range of skills and knowledge like multiple choice questions. Convergent and divergent thinking are two terms coined by American psychologist J.P. Guilford in the 1950s. Convergent thinking means understanding how separate pieces of information can be used to reach one solution. It's usually reserved for first or second DOK levels and can be used to answer questions that require a limited range of skills and knowledge like multiple choice questions. Divergent thinking requires students to start with one prompt, then think critically about it to diverge towards two distance. Answer think easy, writing, brainstorming, and creative analyzing. This takes place at the third or fourth DOK level. While convergent thinking is an important part of building math fluency, divergent thinking allows students to understand the base concept underlying their work. Convergent and divergent thinking are essential skills in any subject. When you understand the difference, you are better equipped to incorporate both into your classroom. For more examples of each and how to teach them, read How to Teach Convergent and Divergent Thinking definitions, examples, templates, and more. Project based learning. Students have to take an active role in their one learning but are often designed from the learning process of project. Based learning allows subject students to be fully immersed in an authentic and announced problem that has real life applications. Project based learning is open ended and allows students engage in group work to find their one way to the solution. It don't look the sum in every classroom. Class size, student ability, and learning styles play a large role in shaping the process. Will proponent point to increased engagement knowledge retention and improved critical thinking. There are also significant criticism. Project based learning can be too focused on product creation instead of learning, and assignment is often subjective. To learn how to effectively incorporate subject based learning techniques into your classroom, read the definitive guide to project based learning definition, debates, ideas, and examples. Experiential learning. Every classroom has a wide range of levels and learning styles, which can be difficult for any teacher to effectively address. Use experiential learning effective activities to counter student disengagement and get them involved in the learning process. Traditional learning activities. Teacher centered focused, fixed rubric or scoring system. Explain knowledge or skills by transferring information. Fixed structure, high degree of facilitation. Experiential learning activities. Student centered focused, flexible and open learning of outcomes. Develop knowledge and skills thought experience. Flexible structure, minimum facilitation. Provide students with new ways of learning to help them stay focused, learn dynamically, and learn faster. Engage students in the process of inquiry and reflection. Ask them to create 3 to 5 questions with answers. On our recent lessons in pairs, have students quiz their pair partners on the questions they wrote and watch to see which concepts students consider to be the most important from their lessons. For more experiential learning activities, read 7 experiential लर्निंग एक्टिविटीज़ टू इंगेज स्टूडेंट्स। तो दोस्तों आज की वीडियो के लिए सिर्फ इतना ही। मैं मिलता हूँ आपसे अगली वीडियो के अंदर, तब तक के लिए बाय।